What's up, agents, and welcome back to another Division video where it's SHD Exposed week. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe, and let's get straight into it. Alright, so SHD Exposed is not one of my favourite global events. Let me know down below in the comments if it is one of yours. But, however, it's a global event nonetheless. That comes with exotic components, and obviously we can stack points up at the GE vendor to spend on either more exotic components or named crafting caches or seasonal caches, whatever you want. So I like to run a build with this that is fairly easy, and it is fairly easy to do actually, because all you have to do is be seen by the enemies. So you can see here is when seen by the enemies, agents gain exposure, increasing the damage they take from all attacks. Well, that kind of sucks a little bit, but we can transfer that exposure back to the enemies by punching them, which we're never going to do, but we can also do a cover to cover, and then when they die it kind of replicates itself, you know, passing that exposure on to other enemies, and that actually gives us a chance to pull out a bit of a skill build. So what I'm going to show you here is Federal Emergency Bunker. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe if I've not said that already. And let's get straight into it. So we're going to go down here like so. And we're just going to build exposure up. We're just going to kind of like dance around a little bit. Hi guys, look at me, look at me. Everything's kind of just dying so far. I know the build's good, but we've still not had, you know, any exposure. And for some reason, we're not building exposure. Oh, there we go. Exposure, exposure. I'm just going to pull out there and we'll heal by they all just die. But we didn't do the cover to cover, which is what really mattered. Guys, and as we do the cover to cover here, it applies the vial mass because it classes it as a debuff. Now, although everything died, which was kind of good, it was a great example of how strong the build is. It wasn't a great example of using it in SHD Exposed. So let's move to the next area and I'll show you a little bit better. Alright, so we're in the next area. We're just going to build up that exposure again. So now the build exposure is building up. Hi guys. They're all going to die. We're going to do a cover to cover. They're going to get vialed. And then we're just going to set them on fire. Chungers and dogs and things like that will always be a bit of a problem, so I just got to keep an eye on them. Like this guy here. Saying that though, I could use the offhand to make him vulnerable to fire and not get killed. And this is where it's going to pay dividends now, because it's got them caught in a spawn trap. And you can see how quickly it just can destroy when you actually play it correctly. And do not be rubbish like I was being.
Human remains detected.
Human remains. So again, we'll kind of just hop in here. Let them watch me a little bit. Hi guys, look at me, look at me, look at me. As easy as that, they'll all just die. And as you can see, it's just it makes really short work of it when you play it correctly. SHD sign secretly in the background. So we'll do one more area and I will just show you the build. I thought rather than just continue that and go through all that doors and all that talking, I'll just come here because there's a load of enemies will spawn straight away.
they maintain this outpost, True Sons will be a direct threat to the campus.
Charge compromised. Charge transfer activated.
Got the guy laid down over there. Oh, I didn't go on that cover on that side. Easy fire. And obviously we could just use the Scorpio to spread status effects as well if we really wanted to. What's this guy doing? It is a shame that the SHD exposed effect doesn't carry over, because you know it goes away when we get out of combat. A little bit of a shame. I mean, we can kind of just set them on fire and it still counts. You can see it still charges.
Charge exposed.
Which is really nice because it just means like in sections like this now everything will just die. That's funny. Anyway, that's enough of showing you how good it actually is. This is the build. Now, it's really easy to put together. Put yourself the flamethrower on. Use whatever gun you like. The Scorpios has a nice advantage because it will spread the debuffs as well. Then use yourself the Vile Mask because the Vile Mask will proc when you transfer the GE. So that's kind of nice. The minute you do that kind of pulse from doing the cover to cover, it will put on the toxic delivery. It does class it as a status effect. So that's really nice as well. Then you're going to use a pair of gloves. Now, these are really hard to get because natively they roll with a blue core attribute, but you don't have to worry about that anymore. I've had these for a super long time because they brought in Electric. So Electric comes with status effects and is a core attribute of skill tier, meaning you only have to get status effects or skill haste and you can roll whichever the other way around. This is just me showing off because, you know, content creators get given everything for free. And then we've got Eclipse Protocol, right? Eclipse Protocol is absolutely awesome. Status effect skill haste has pro, which we don't need, but your status effects now spread on kill to all enemies within 10 meters, and it refreshes the duration, meaning they're just going to burn for longer. We've got skill tier status effect skill haste, but the backpack's awesome. Because it amped all the damage by a further 30%, which is why you saw everything die so easily. Then we've got the chest piece again, the indirect transmission range from 10 meters to 15. It also makes the refresh percentage to 75. Absolutely worth it. Way more damage over time, which is ace. Then with the holster, we've got skill tier and status effects. With the knees, skill tier and status effects. Yeah, so that's pretty much it. Then you want the 2 fire or whatever skills you want that are going to proc on status effects, but the fire starter, chem launcher and the fire sticky bomb are the ways to go. Remember, with the chem launcher, a lot of people always ask this when I do these videos, when you shoot it, if you double tap the skill button, it will set it on fire automatically, which is really, really nice as well. That's going to be it for the video. Have a lot of fun with this. I certainly do love EP. Let me know if you love EP in the comments down below. Don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe. Thanks for watching and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.